Hey guys, this is Basketball Star 1130 and we are back today for another video. This time around, in this video, I am finally doing the long-awaited 2022 Buffalo Bills NFL record prediction. I'll go game by game, updated with the record as we go through, and then tell you my thoughts. I think we'll win or lose every game, some key matchups I'm looking forward to in those games, players specifically. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get started. So, week 1 at the Rams. This is special for me, at least, and I think for a lot of Bills Mafia, because it is the NFL kickoff game. It's the first ever game of the season. I mean, it's only right that I was joking with some of my family members that the Rams are in the Super Bowl against the Bengals, but if the Bills beat the Chiefs, the Bills would beat the Bengals. So the NFL knows it would have been Bills-Rams in the Super Bowl. So they're trying to give us a pseudo rematch. So that's kind of funny. But with all seriousness, unfortunately, I have the Bills losing this one, starting off 0-1. A couple of things here. I just think Bills going cross-country from the East Coast to the West Coast won't bode well. It won't bode well for them. And I don't think we'll get blown out or anything. But what I'm looking forward to is the matchup, the new offensive line core, how will that work against Aaron Donald, and then linebacker Bobby Wagner, new addition to the Rams, obviously. And then obviously Jalen Ramsey going against Stephon Diggs. That will always be a fun matchup for as long as it lives. And then Gabriel Davis is going to eat. Who's their second corner there? Because I know Darius Williams was a really nice player for them, left for the Jacksonville Jaguars in free agency this past March. So I don't know. But then for the offensive side, I don't freak out if Kyrie Elam, whatever. I call him Elam. Don't freak out if rookie cornerback Kyrie Elam struggles against Cooper Kupp. It's Cooper Kupp. I mean, last year he was 18 yards shy, breaking Megatron's, Calvin Johnson's record for most receiving yards in a single season in NFL history. And Cooper Kupp got the Triple Crown last year, touchdowns, led the NFL in touchdowns, receptions, and receiving yards, all three categories, all three of those big categories, hence the Triple Crown thing. But Kyrie Elam, I expect him to struggle against Cooper Kupp. If he's not going against Cooper Kupp, then Allen Robinson. And then I think Dane Jackson will go against Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson's kind of their replacement for OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., kind of their OBJ replacement, you could say. So, and then the Aaron Donald, like I mentioned, how will the offensive line protect Josh Allen? So a lot of factors that go into this one, but I think the Bills drop to 0-1, unfortunately. Next, against the Titans. Now, we always struggle with the Titans for some reason. Derrick Henry historically hasn't been, it's Derrick Henry, so he'll always be productive. I don't want to say he hasn't been not productive. But Derrick Henry, will he crush us this game? I don't know, because Derrick Henry historically hasn't been, overproductive. He hasn't gassed us, but this past year, he gassed us. He had, 147 yards and 3 total touchdowns, and he won the game for them in overtime. So, yeah, that wasn't good. But then again, we do have a beefed-up defensive line. We have Ed Oliver, obviously, but we signed Daquan Jones, Jordan Phillips, Tim Settle. You already know the whole story with that. But I think we will beat the Titans because I think Kyrie Elam can hold his own against their top receiver. I'm assuming is rookie from Arkansas, Treylon Burks, and I think him and Tannehill will still be getting their chemistry going. So, yeah, I'm not too impressed with Tennessee this year, I got to be honest. I think the Colts will win the AFC South even. So, you'll see that when I do my division predictions. But the Bills go to 1-1 there. Next, at Miami. I mean, this is in Miami, great, but Josh Allen, I think, is 5-1 in his career against the Dolphins. And he would be 6-0 if it wasn't for his rookie year last week of the season when Charles Clay dropped that wide-open game-winning touchdown. So he would be 6-0, but he's 5-1. People were joking. I hope Bills Mafia was joking, and myself. A lot of Bills Mafia members were joking that I hope the Dolphins sent Josh Allen a gift for Father's Day because Allen owns the Dolphins. That's kind of funny but true at the same time. But I do think we beat the Dolphins again. So we go to 2-1 in the season. Next, at Ravens. I've gone back and forth with this. First, I said, oh, we're going to beat them easily. Then I said, I don't know, it might be closer. Then I moved to, we're going to lose. But then I moved to, we're going to win, but close. And I think that's what I'm going to move to, win, but close. So the Bills will go 3-1, are at 3-1 now, sitting pretty at 3-1. But I think Lamar is going to be Lamar and rush for almost 100 yards. It's not over 100 yards on us because we struggle against running QBs and getting the quarterback down. But then again, we did sign Von Miller, but don't be surprised if Lamar does that. He does that to every team, no matter how good your defense is, like the Bills. They have an elite defense. But I don't think the Ravens have the receivers. Yes, they have Mark Andrews, but Matt Milano is one of the most underrated linebackers in the NFL and one of the best coverage linebackers at the same time in the NFL at that. So Mark Andrews, obviously Matt Milano will be matched up on him. And then we have Kyrie Elam, who I'm assuming, actually not assuming, I'm pretty much know he's going to cover Rashad Bateman. But who else do the Ravens have at receiver? Devin Duvernay? I mean, you'll see my breakout video, but I think he might break out this year. Or no, did I have it? I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. I don't remember at this point. But I think they don't have anyone who intimidates me, is what I'm trying to say. And they have a lot of returning pieces in the secondary. Marlon Humphrey and Stephon Diggs will be a fun matchup to watch. And Marcus Peters is coming back. So Marcus Peters and Gabriel Davis, another fun matchup. I think this will be a close game, toe-to-toe, but in the end, I think the Bills win, so we're sitting at 3-1 now. Pretty good. Next, versus Steelers. I think at this point, Kenny Pickett is... What week is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is week 5. I think at this point, Kenny Pickett is starting. I predict him... I might predict like when rookie quarterbacks will start in quarterback controversies and QB battles, but... Right now, as of right this moment, without any prior knowledge of the situation and really researching it, going in depth on it, I think Kenny Pickett even starts the season. They have to because Steelers took Pickett number 20 overall in the draft this year over Malik Willis and Desmond Ridder even, which Ridder's on the Falcons now, but him and Mariota have their own controversy. Quarterback battle in training camp this year. But anyway, I think Kenny Pickett is starting, but I think we'll beat them. I think Najee Harris, it's Najee Harris, so he's a big, powerful back. But Daquan Jones is just a run stuffer. He's a, what is that term they use? Turf eater, whatever you call it. And then Tim Settle. All our guys will rotate except Von Miller probably and Ed Oliver probably. Other than that, they're all going to rotate. And I think Ed Oliver's going to have a monster season this year. We'll get to that in my breakout candidates. Little foreshadowing, a sneak peek for you there. But I think the Bills do beat the Steelers, so we are now... We are at 4-1 through 5 weeks. Really good. Next, at Chiefs. Ooh. I think that there's no more Tyreek Hill. I don't think the Chiefs' offense will... I will say this. They lost Tyreek Hill. No one's Tyreek Hill. But the Chiefs' receiver room has more depth now. It's deeper than it was before. It's not just Hill anymore. It's Mecole Hardman, Juju Smith-Schuster, rookie Sky Moore, who I think will have a monster year, by the way, for a rookie. Rookie Sky Moore, Mecole Hardman, Marcus Valdes-Scantling, MVS, as you call him. Marcus Valdes-Scantling. I think it's deeper, but Matt Milano, as always, messed up with Travis Kelce. I think this will be another close game, but we did beat them by 18 last regular season. I'm not going to go back to 13 seconds. Whatever. Touchy subject. If you know, you know. Yeah, I think we do beat the Chiefs in a close one, but I think at the bye, we are sitting at 6-1, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we are. Oh, no, wait. We're 5-1. Whoops, what happened? Oh, we're good. Okay, so let's see. Let's recap before we go to the bye. So I think we lose to Rams, 0-1. Then we beat the Titans, 1-1. At Dolphins, we win, 2-1. At Ravens, win, 3-1. Versus Steelers at home, win, 4-1. At Chiefs, win, 5-1. So heading into the bye, we are 5-1. That's really good. We could be 4-2 and drop that Chiefs game. We could even be 4-3 and drop that Ravens game. I don't see that happening, though. At the least, we're 4-2. I think we're 5-1. Now coming off the bye versus Packers at home, I think Tre'Davious White will be back, and I think Tre'Davious White will lock down Alan Lazard, Christian Watson, Christian Watson, whoever receiver they got there, Randall Cobb, whatever. They lost Devontae Adams, obviously, you know that. They do have Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon in the backfield. I don't think I've talked about this here before, but I don't understand why they gave Aaron Jones that massive 5-year contract extension in the 2021 offseason in March of 2021 if AJ Dillon can be a superstar one day. I just don't get that. But I think the Packers haven't come to Buffalo in forever. Last time we played the Packers was in Green Bay at Packers, Allen's rookie year, and we lost. But it was Allen's rookie year, so what do you expect? But I think we beat the Packers here, so we go to 6-1. Next, at the Jets. It's pretty simple. I do like the way I'll say we win 7-1. I do like the way the Jets are heading, Zach Wilson, I think, will take at least a good amount, not like Josh Allen-sized leap from year 2 to year 3, but I think a good amount. He has Elijah Moore, he has Garrett Wilson, Michael Carter, and Breece Hall in the backfield. He has C.J. Uzomah and Tyler Conklin, who's a really nice piece at tight end. Drafted Jeremy Rucker at tight end. Drafted Sauce Gardner at corner, obviously, at cornerback. And they also have some other nice pieces. Jermaine Johnson, they got a steal, a defensive end. Carl Lawson coming back from injury. Point is, I think the Jets will take some strides this year, and I think we win, though, still. I think we're still the better team. So we were 5-6. Now we're 7-1 coming off the bye. 2 games after bye, I'm sorry. Versus Vikings. People say this could be a trap game. I don't think so. I got another trap game in mind, and when we get to it, I'll let you guys know. But I think Kirk Cousins is a very underappreciated quarterback. He had 33 touchdowns last year. He always has low to mid 30. He always has low 30s touchdowns. That's really good. But I think we beat the Vikings at home, so now we are 8-1. Kyrie Elam. Oh no, wait. Travis White's back at this point. Travis White and Justin Jefferson will be a marquee matchup to watch. Even Kyrie Elam and Adam Thielen will be a marquee matchup to watch. I'm really excited for that. So now we are 8-1. Next versus Browns. I don't expect Deshaun Watson to play the whole year. I won't get into all that, but how can he play any game? The minute he trots out on that field, every and any commentator in the world would say, bring up Watson's legal issues and talk about it for 5 minutes at least of the broadcast. How can they not? So I think we beat the Titans 9-1. I think we do struggle against Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. But again, we have the pieces in the D-line. We beefed up our D-line literally because now they're massive humans on the D-line. So I think we go to 9-1, though, beat the Browns. Next, at Lions. This is the trap game I was talking about. I really like the Lions. I really like the culture Dan Campbell's building over there. I really like what they're doing over there. But I think we do beat the Lions, but don't be shocked if we lose a close one to them here. Don't take it for granted. This could be a trap game, as they call it. So we are now 10-1. And Jared Goff isn't half bad like people say. He's not terrible like people say. I really like Jared Goff. Next, at Patriots. We're not losing in the division this year. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think Mac Jones is all hyped up like he used to be. I don't think he's going to break out this year like people say he will. Damon Harris, other than that big long run, we contained him. Ramondre Stevenson, we had trouble against him. I don't think they have enough receivers. Travis White, who's he going to have to cover? Devontae Parker? Who's Kyrie Elam going to have to cover? And I think Elam will settle in at this point in the season. Yes, corners take a couple years to develop, but I think he will. So White's going to have to cover Devontae Parker, and Elam's going to have to cover Kendrick Bourne, Nelson Aguilar, Tyquan Thornton. Do you see the point here? In the Matt Milano, I think, can handle Hunter Henry and or Jonnu Smith. Their tight end sets there. So anyway, moral of the story, we beat the Patriots. We are 11-1. Jets at home, pretty simple, 12-1. Easier at home here. Versus Miami at home, 13-1. At Bears, I don't see this as a trap game at all. I don't think the Bears are. I think the Lions. Will finish third in the division. Bears will finish fourth. But we are 14-1 at this point, right? 5-1 at the bye. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, with that win at Bears, we are 14-1. I think Justin Fields can fill up nicely, but they're not surrounding him. They got Cole Kmet, tight end. Yeah, okay. He went to Notre Dame, so I really like him, but Cole Kmet, tight end, Darnell Mooney, great. And then they have Marquise Goodwin, he was on the Bills. He has speed, but that's about it. And he's getting older, so I don't know how much that speed will go. And then next, so Bears in Chicago, at the Bears we win. We're now 14-1. At in Cincinnati at Bengals. I think we lose this. I don't know. Tre'Davious White versus Jamar Chase will be, that will be a spectacular matchup. One of the best not just for the Bills, one of the best wide receiver, cornerback, wide receiver, cornerback matchups in the NFL this entire season. And then Kyrie Irving will have T. Higgins. Don't be surprised if he struggles against T. Higgins. Then Taron Johnson will have to cover probably Tyler Boyd in the slot. Matt Milano, I don't expect much from tight ends this year. Bengals have Drew Sample, but I think that defense is underrated with Logan Wilson at linebacker and Jermaine Pratt also at linebacker. I think those two are future studs. They have Jesse Bates at safety if they can get the contract situation figured out. So, yes, I was taking our second loss of the season, if you will. So we are 14-2. Now, heading one more game. So we are 14-2. So, next, versus Patriots. We're not losing, like I said, in the division this year. We're going 6-0 in the division, beating the Patriots. We are 15-2. Anyways, guys, so we finished at 15-2 for the season. Yes, I know. High expectations. People are going to say, what? You're crazy. You're just a Homer Bills fan. Well, there's a reason we're favored to win the Super Bowl this year. I know the favorites have only won like 13 times in NFL history, the preseason favorite, but the Bills have a championship caliber team. The reason McDermott, they have their big championship Super Bowl caliber, whatever it is, championship caliber on the room in their locker room and stadium and all that. So, guys, Buffalo Bills go 15-2 for the 2022 NFL season. Let me know either what record, if you're a Bills fan, what record do you think they'll go this year, or just say your favorite team's record. I'm not going to do all the teams' records. This is the only one I'm doing. I was thinking about doing the AFC East with Jets, Dolphins, Patriots, but I'm just going to do the Bills because I got a lot of other ideas floating around in my head right now for videos and stuff. I just wanted to do the Bills since they're my favorite team. So, and Bills Mafia for Bills Mafia, of course. Anyways, guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.